Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Murder by Numbers. Joining us, as always, is Dork Princess.
Trust and you, and either you turn against me and shot me with lasers or you died.
I'm not saying a word. It is time to begin Case 3.
Just let it be happy. Let it be okay. After the
Happy?
Starshine Awards, things changed. I've been through plenty of change already that summer, but this was different. This was big. But I guess change is hardest to recognize when it's happening to you. It felt like an eternity ago that I left Ryan and struck out on my own. If you told me back then that I'd end up living with a robot, it was not the plan. I didn't know why that stranger thought Scout was dangerous, but the more time I spent with him, the less I believed it. So we carried on, like everything was normal. We watched films, visited museums, and Scout devoured the public library, 5 books at a time.
Like Cyrus. You're only going to get that joke if you watch my other Let's Play. So, you know.
Sorry. Oh! Octopath!
Mm-hmm.
For a while, it felt like progress. But deep down, I knew I was running away. Running from Scout's past. And from my future. But I couldn't run forever.
And just to clear up something, I know we began Case 2 by looking at Scout's memories from Case 1, but we haven't hit a break in recording. You know, we haven't stopped the session for tonight, so I haven't had time to go in there and just solve all his problems for Case 2.
Yeah.
So we will do that when we come back at the start of the next session. Just for all of you out there watching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good morning, Honor.
Morning, Scout. Get up so much last night?
I read the final 3 volumes of the Encyclopedia Totalis. I think my favorite was Zirconia. They're so pretty.
I love it. It's gonna kill me. Now we just need to think of a way to get those encyclopedias back to the library before they realize we took them. Oh.
Also, I read that Julia Child book that you've never opened.
Hey, I was gonna get around to it at some point.
Anyway, I spent the night trying to perfect the French omelette. Here, I made one for you.
Huh. I could get used to this. I love it. I love it so much. My phone rings. Oh, hey Casey. How'd your date with the perfume guy go last night? It was the 3rd one, right? Did you... Wait, is that why you're calling me at this ungodly hour? Because you're doing the walk of shame? You hussy, tell me everything! Oh my god, okay, calm down, calm down. Where'd you say you are? Alright, we'll be there as soon as we can.
What's up, Honor?
It's KC.
Is he okay?
He's fine, but it looks like he just found himself at a murder scene. Whoa, that's not what I was expecting.
Honor, are my sensors malfunctioning again, or is that a giant shoe?
Love how that's what he's focused on. No, your sensors are working fine. Not just a giant shoe either. It's a giant killer shoe.
Darling, you're here! What a mess this all is. What the heel happened here? Eh?
Scout,
Eh?
This time.
Eh?
My son.
Scout, babe, if you're gonna stop making quips, we need to have a talk about timing.
Shut up. He's doing his best.
I'm sorry. You two, of course you're here.
In your face, detective. Come on, Scout. Let's get scanning.
So let's go ahead and get...
I forget if he won me over in the last session. The other episodes have been coming out, and I've been slowly remembering how much of a jerk he was. I know he has his reasons, but also, ugh.
What are you going ugh about?
Him.
Which him?
Detective Cross.
Okay.
Did it miss half of what I said?
I guess, because I didn't really get what you were...
Never touch your gain, ever. It just ends in disaster.
Sometimes you are not wrong.
I was saying Detective Cross is an ass.
You're not wrong. I mean, granted, he does have his reasons for being the way he is, but he's still a jerk about it.
Yeah, I don't... Feelings are justified, actions are explained. That's the way I see it.
And we found a wheel. We found a wheel! Congratulations, us.
Yay! You spin my wheel right round.
On Earth, there's something interesting about this tire. The tread appears to be undamaged, which indicates that the vehicle didn't break before it hit the club.
We're the victim. Now that you mention it, there aren't any skid marks, are there? So they didn't try to slow down or swerve? I don't think this was an accident. And there's the corpse.
Yep.
Does it matter to us who the guy is?
At this point, no. Because we have no idea who that is yet.
I'm just glad it wasn't Casey's boyfriend. I actually really hope that thing with the perfume guy works out.
I don't know if Casey's ready to settle down with anyone.
I don't know, man. So what's with the rainbow flags? Is there some sort of pride parade going on?
It will go into detail about that in a second, but essentially you are correct.
Yay! Love wins! Where?
And we found a passport on the dead body.
Oh. Oh. That must be the victim's passport. Let's see. His name is Oliver Laurel, U.S. citizen. Date of birth would make him 26. Yikes.
A passport is an item for traveling to foreign countries, correct? Perhaps he was going on holiday soon.
Oh no. People sometimes use them as ID too, but it is a bit strange that he'd be carrying it here.
Will I need a passport if I go to another country?
I shouldn't think so. Not if I check you into the hold in my suitcase anyway.
I do not like the sound of that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I know which puzzle this is. Yeah, that's correct.
Spider.
Yeah, this one might be a little more difficult than most to figure out by the look of it.
Steering wheel?
You're close. It's one of the dials,
Oh.
and it's broken.
I can't even see that as a dial.
Yeah, I know. It has too much detail for this level of puzzle. The glass cover of the speedometer has been smashed.
Something must have hit it when the float crashed into the club.
Or someone, perhaps the driver.
It's certainly possible.
Right now we are just gathering all the evidence. Even though there's more. I mean, you know.
I think the sadness that Kathleen was starting to settle in.
I do have to say, I really like the fact that they came up with several music tracks for the solving sections.
Yeah.
So you aren't stuck hearing the same one over and over and over.
Blair's at the Mario and Luigi series, where the
Yeah.
tutorial music is the same every time, and 60% of the freaking game is tutorials.
Eh. In this case, we found somebody's left sneaker.
Huh. Now we need to find the sneaker in parentheses right. A sneaker? Whoever was driving the flow must have left it behind when they fled the scene.
It would appear to be designed for a left foot. Hypothesis: the killer only has one leg.
I love him. I mean, you might be right, or it might just be one half of a pair.
The plot thickens.
Oh, your betrayal is going to hurt.
Babe, isn't it just awful?
What happened here?
Your guess is as good as mine. I was in the area and decided to swing by. Fran mentioned to me that she'd had the place done up, so I thought I'd take a look at the outside at least. But when I got here, well, this is what I found.
Fran, I have a feeling that's a name you've mentioned before.
Frantasia. She owns this place. She's also my drag mother of sorts.
Like Fantasia?
That's the pun. I could not find any records in my database for drag mother. All right, how to explain? When I first came to the States, I didn't know anyone. I landed at LAX with a makeup palette under one arm and a head full of dreams. Then reality hit, and it hit hard. I met Fran in a club one night and she took me under her wing. That's when I learned the drag queens will do anything for help with the makeup, even adopt a lost British gay boy.
Aww.
I see, so she is like a mother figure to you, but not a blood relation.
All you had to do drag to be in a drag family.
I know. And it does seem a waste not to use these cheekbones for profit, doesn't it? I don't know. I think doing makeup on other people is my calling. And a drag family's full of people who need makeup on them pretty much every day, so it worked out. They were my support network back when I couldn't get a job to save my life. Fran and the sisters put me up, kept me fed, spread the word. Everything I have is thanks to the kindness of queens.
The kindness of queens.
Yeah, I was already stumbling over words there. Since things blew up with Murder Miss Terry and the other regular work, though, I've not seen as much of them as I used to, or should do.
Oh. Where's Fran now?
I called her just before I spoke to you. She's not turned up yet, though. It always takes her at least an hour and a half to get ready, so she's probably mid-beat as we speak.
You're having a lot of English problems today. But her club's just been smashed into. Surely she wouldn't spend that long on...
Now look. I never had a good English accent to begin with, and turning it Australian did not help me.
Maybe I should be Casey. I grew up with the British and Australian TV shows.
Ed likes to draw a line between club life and the rest of his life. Drag only when on the premises.
That went through, right? What I said?
A little bit of it, yeah.
Ugh.
Where you mentioned growing up with the British and Australian TV shows.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I should be Casey.
Oh, right. Ed is Fran's boy name, Edwin Tinka. Tinka by name, Tinka by trade. Nature, not trade.
Good job.
He
Good
mends
job. Everyone's
metal
very proud of you.
instruments. He is a man of many talents. You cannot see the finger that is being extended at this exact moment.
I'm sorry if that killed anyone's ears.
Nah, Tinka's British slang for, you know what, doesn't matter.
Magellan's kind of a weird name for a gay bar, isn't it? Oh!
Well, it's not strictly a gay bar. How did Fran describe it? Something like, Magellan's is a port in the storm for those exploring the stormy seas agenda. That's the, family-friendly reason behind the name, anyway.
Are you a regular? I mean, knowing the owner's gotta be good for some free drinks, right?
Fran hasn't owned it for that long. The bar's been here for years, but she only took it over recently. I came here for the big party she threw to celebrate a new venture, but haven't been back since. Yeah, no, it's...
We've identified the victim. His name is Oliver Laurel.
Doesn't ring a bell. But then, I'm not a regular, so I don't know many of the customers. You don't think it could be, you know, a homophobic attack, do you?
We don't even know if he was a customer here. Could have just been a random hit and run.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Okay. Should've known he'd call you.
Yeah, fuck you. Nice to see you too, Detective Cross.
If I told you two to stop sticking your noses in and go home, what are the chances you'd actually do it?
Not at all.
I estimate the chance is approximately 0.00001%. That does, however, factor in a small margin of error.
That margin of error happened to be 0.00001%.
Bingo! I can't even manage to be mad at you two anymore. Fine. Suppose you did a pretty good job last time, and the crime scene team have just finished up anyway.
Oh, so you admit we're competent.
You can help out, but cause any trouble, and so help me God!
So help me, God. Do you have any idea what happened?
Looks like a fairly standard hit and run. Well, except they left the vehicle behind, so I guess it was a literal run. Also, the vehicle's a giant stiletto. So, on balance, pretty far from your standard hit and run.
Is this your first death by stiletto?
You don't want me to answer that question. Trust me.
That's a yes.
But now that we've confirmed Detective Cross has probably seen people murdered by high-heeled shoes, I think it's time to call it a video.
Wow. I'm not even surprised.
It's LA, I mean...
People think of unique ways to kill each other.
Yes, yes they do. Anyway, we will continue questioning Detective Cross when we return. Until then, take care, everyone.
Questioning is right.
I could take that multiple ways.
Oh my God.
Later, folks.
Ah!